what's up you guys? Welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're a returning viewer. It's great to have you here with me. Today I have a very fun Halloween video for you guys because we are going to be talking about the Kringle Candle Boo Crew collection. So yes, the very popular Boo Crew collection from last year is returning this year with 6 brand new scents that will all be featured in the 3-wick and 4-wicks. Just like the Black Jar collection was supposed to at launch, last year's collection was extremely popular and sold out very quickly. So I'm definitely not surprised to see its return for this year. Now, it's no secret that I don't typically gravitate towards gourmands for my personal Halloween burning. But with that being said, I did actually enjoy quite a few of the Boo Crew scents from last year. I do think that the style of this collection with the cutesy animals dressed up in their costumes definitely feels more aligned with those more fruity, gourmand, fun fragrances. It'd be pretty odd to have a candle with a cute raccoon dressed up like a vampire smell like a musty, bloody basement. But from the looks of the scent notes this year, it looks like the Boo Crew does have a focus on more fall-leaning gourmand scents. So I'm definitely interested going into these. But before we do that, I do want to disclose that I am a Kringle Candle ambassador, which means if you use the code WICKEDDOLLBOY, you can save 15% on your order over at Kringle Candle. Now, this is a commission code, so whenever you use it, I do receive a small kickback from it. So if you do plan to use it or have used it in the past, I do want to thank you very much. So I did want to mention up at the top here that this video is going to be a little bit different from my previous Kringle Halloween videos. You may have noticed that this video is entitled Boo Crew Part 1, and that is because today I only have 3 of the 6 brand new scents to share with you. Now, full disclosure, these were sent to me in PR by Kringle to preview, but due to some unforeseen circumstances behind the scenes, they were only able to get out 3 of the scents to me in a first shipment. Now, I will be getting the other 3 scents as well, but those are going to be shipping out to me tomorrow, and they should be here by midday on Thursday. So I'm going to work very hard to try to get a video out on Thursday night. So definitely stay tuned on my YouTube community page or over on my Instagram for more updates on the second part to this video. Usually I would like to wait until I have all 6 fragrances on hand to make a video, but considering we are less than 3 days away from the launch, I did feel it was important to at least put something out there just to give you guys a little bit of time to sit with them. I know personally for me, it is very hard to make a list when there are 6 fragrances dropping, and that's especially harder if you have no idea what any of them are supposed to smell like. So yes, there will be 6 fragrances in total. Unfortunately, the 3 that I do not have to share with you guys today are Good Evening, Owl's Brew, and Pumpkin Carving, which means the 3 that I do have are Candy Hall, Harvest Moon Cider, and Roasting Marshmallows. So all 6 of those fragrances are going to be launching on Friday, August 21st at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time if you're on the West Coast. And as far as right now, they are confirmed to be launching in the 3 and 4 wicks. Now, this was supposed to be the case with the Black Jar collection. Something happened with the 4 wicks during that release and they decided to delay it. So every fragrance from the Black Jar collection is also going to be launching in a 4-wick on Friday, August 21st. If you somehow missed my Black Jar collection video, I will link it in the info card up above. So yes, also stay tuned for updates on that. As far as right now when I'm filming this video, which is August 18th, Tuesday, we are confirmed to be getting 4 wicks. So that was definitely a lot of information, but I think I'm ready to now get into the 3 Boo Crew scents. Let's go ahead and get into first sniff impressions. All right, so let's go ahead and start out here with Candy Hall. So Candy Hall has scent notes of a top of tangy orange, fizzy lemon, and tart citrus, a mid of mixed berries, cherry, and grape, and a base of sugar, musk, and powdery. So this one, based on the name, the label, and the scent notes, is kind of reading as more like candy bag type of vibe to me. We have another scent for the Halloween season with a grape scent note, which is very interesting. Last time with Sisters 3, it definitely caught me off guard. So I'm interested to see how it's going to play in this candle, being in the mid scent notes. And I did want to mention before I give this one a sniff, the label on this one, I'm not seeing a lot of noticeable bubbles here. There is a little bit of separation here to where, like, I can crease it a little bit. I did see a lot of people having problems with the part 1 of this launch, specifically with the labels being creased and bubbly. This one doesn't seem too bad to me. It looks like they added a little bit of adhesive at the bottom here, so maybe they are trying to fix that issue. It's definitely still a little bit present at the top here, so maybe if you're wary of that, just know that there is a little bit of that going on, and I'll try to point out if I see that in the other labels as well. But as far as how Candy Haul smells, let's go ahead and find out. Whoa. That's not as like candy-like as I thought this was going to be. Ooh, I'm actually getting a lot of that musk and powdery note on the base of this one. This one's very much reading so as like perfume to me. So straight off the top of this one, you are getting a little bit of those citrus elements. You are getting that fresh, bright orange. You are getting a little bit of that fizzy lemon as well. There is an almost effervescent quality to this one. This is really odd and very specific, but I don't know if any of you have ever been to like the Star Wars land at Disneyland and been to that bar where they have like the cocktail drinks. They have a few of those that have like a fizzy, like sour, like foam on the top of their cocktails. It's kind of giving me that fizziness. Or I guess you could get that at like any bar that has a fizzy cocktail type of drink. But I just recently went to the Star Wars land, so that's like the first thing that came to my mind. But then underneath it, you are getting a little bit of that cherry and grape combination, a little bit of the berries as well. I wouldn't say that this is like mainly berry. Those mid notes are kind of reminding me of the Jelly Bean Jubilee from the Easter line, if you've ever tried that. Although it's not as intensely like artificial cherry as Jelly Bean Jubilee is. And then I'm definitely getting that musk and the powdery notes from the base of this one. There is almost like a powdery floral happening in here that honestly gives this one a little bit of a spring-like quality to me. The powderiness in this one is kind of reminding me as well of the first year that they did this like style of jar. There was a ghost scent. I want to say it was called like Ghost Spirits. It's got a similar like powdery floral to it that candle had. I do actually kind of like this one on cold. Although, does it read candy-like to me? Not really. And does it read Halloween to me? Also, no, it is kind of more of a spring-like fragrance to my nose. But yeah, definitely an interesting one here with Candy Haul. So coming up next here, let's go ahead and get into Harvest Moon Cider. And the label on this one, I think, is applied the best of the three that I have. It doesn't have like a lot of room. There is like a little air bubble here, but it doesn't look too bad to me. But the scent notes on Harvest Moon Cider are a top of plum and cranberry, a middle of cassis and spice, and a base of sugared citrus and berry. Definitely more fall leaning. Ooh. This one is really nice. Straight off of the top of this one, you are getting that really nice plum and cranberry combination. It's bright and juicy and has a little bit of tartness coming from that cranberry. And then you're getting that really deep, juicy berry scent from the cassis and the berry on the base. And then you're getting this really nice, cozy warmth from those spices in the middle. They definitely have that like mulling spices type of vibe. It does feel like this was brewed. It's very warm and very cozy while at the same time being like juicy and sweet. As far as citrus goes, you are getting a little bit of a citrus tang in there as well. I would say that it's more along the lines of an orange, kind of like how you would have an orange garnish on your cider. This one is fairly sweet on cold to me, and it is very fruit forward. There are those mulling spices in there, but I wouldn't say that the mulling spices is what's dominating this fragrance. It's very much fruit first, spice second to my nose, but it does smell delicious. If you're a big fan of a berry cider scent, then I would definitely recommend this one. I am very much liking this on cold. I do think that this is a scent that works well for fall specifically. It definitely can be used for Halloween as like a Halloween party type of fragrance. It's very pleasant and guest friendly, but I also think that this could work really well for like Thanksgiving and even Christmas as well, as that like cranberry, orange, and spice does give it a little bit of a holiday feel. But yeah, if you're a big fan of cider fragrances and a big fan of those fall fruits, then I don't think you can go wrong with the Harvest Moon Cider. All right, and the last fragrance I have to share with you guys today, let's talk about roasting marshmallows. So the scent notes on roasting marshmallows are a top of clove, pepper, and orange, a mid of sugar, amber, and marshmallow, and a base of cashmere, musk, smoky, and vanilla. And the label on this one, I do have a little bit of that give here. This one's probably the least applied to the jar of the three that I have, but this one, scent notes wise, does feel like it's more fall leaning as well. I'm very interested to see how those top notes of the pepper and orange are going to play with the marshmallow scent. And then we're seeing some body care type of scent notes with the amber and the musk on the base. So let's go ahead and see what this one has to offer. Whoa, okay, whoa. What? It's really good. This one smells very similar to Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works. Whoa, okay, this one is like changing a lot on cold. Like every time I go in there, it's something different. Interesting. Okay, so straight on the top of this one, you are getting a little bit of that pepper. I am getting like that kick of like black pepper in there. It's not like super over the top, like as if you picked up a pepper shaker and like smelled it, but it does have a little bit of that spice going on. And I'm not getting orange in the sense of like, ooh, bright, juicy orange. Like you can pick out the orange in there, but it doesn't like read as orange. It's very weird. It has like a back end of a citrus where it's like almost a little bit of that sourness, but it kind of blends in with that pepper and the smoky element on the base to kind of like create this vague sense of smoke. And then you're definitely getting that vanilla. It's got that like golden roasted marshmallow type of vibe. And then you're definitely getting that amber in there. This one to my nose definitely smells very reminiscent of Bath and Body Works Marshmallow Fireside. Like this definitely smells like Kringle's take on that fragrance. It's not exactly one-to-one, but it is very similar. It's almost like if you took Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works and like put some cracked pepper over the top. It's very interesting, but it kind of works. And I would say that this one is definitely more smoky than Marshmallow Fireside. It almost has like a similar smoke note to Warm and Toasty from Kringle Candle, although it's not as intense as Warm and Toasty. I am getting a little bit of that clove off of the top as well, but that pepper scent in there is so crazy in the way that it hints. Like very interesting scent note to put in there. I do like the way that it's working with all the other scent notes though. But yeah, I guess if you don't like the smell of black pepper, then definitely don't go for this one. I am interested to see how that element is going to play when this one is lit up. But yeah, if you're a big fan of those like roasted marshmallow type of scents, or if you're a big fan of Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works, then roasting marshmallows is definitely the one for you. I do actually like this one a lot on cold. I am a big fan of Marshmallow Fireside, so that's no surprise to me. But yeah, this one of the three I think is probably my favorite. This and the Harvest Moon Cider are very good fall scents. And this one is probably the most pointedly Halloween leaning scent of the three that I have, as there is a nice smokiness to this one. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. I guess some overall thoughts on the three that I have here. The Harvest Moon Cider and the roasting marshmallows are more of that like fun, whimsical side of Halloween. Definitely would be good for like a Halloween party, as they're very sweet and inviting. Candy Haul, while it doesn't lean fall or Halloween to me, I actually do kind of like what it's doing on cold for spring. It's definitely an interesting combination of scents, and I am looking forward to burning that one to see what it's really going to turn into. I think I'm going to definitely get a burn in on that one before the second part is delivered. I am also going to try to burn the other two just to get like a first first burn impression out. Once again, definitely look forward to part 2 of this video. Hopefully I will have it up for you by the end of Thursday, Friday morning at the very least. Once again, these are launching on Friday, August 21st at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, which is 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time if you're on the West Coast. And if you would like to save a little bit on these, you can always use code WICKEDDOLLBOY for 15% off. I'd like to thank Kringle Candle for sending these my way to preview, and hopefully I will be seeing you guys again for part 2 very soon. Remember to leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video and subscribe for more Halloween content, because you know I have more on the way very soon. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Bye.